You know, and I'm so happy to just be here today. We're here today to take pictures for the Trauma Recovery Center. And most of all, we are also doing this here for the CapMetro Bus. We are getting ready to. They're gonna see these young professionals here around town. Dr. Kelly, I'm gonna let you have it. Get the doc.
You know, I just want to make one correction. We call this the Harvest Trauma Recovery Center.
There you go.
So I just want to start that plug because that's going to be our brand. And for people that are experiencing any kind of issues, whether it's depression, whether it's trauma, whether it's anxiety, we want you to know that you have a place that you can come to, you can be supported, and you can receive the resources and learn some tools so that you can be a better individual, not only for tomorrow, but especially for today. Mike want to do a prison shot.
Welcome back to African American Youth Harvest Foundation. Now, as you can see behind, this is something that's amazing. Now, we have the man responsible, Mr. Michael Lofton. Now, young sir, how did this even come about, man?
Well, you know, we've come a long way. You know, our mission is to make sure that we serve not only the youth, but the entire family. And so we've been in operation for the last 17, 18 years. And it's about serving our kids. And today, we're just here today to just show folks that we care about our kids. We're going to do everything that it takes to support them. And this is just a small, few group of kids that are in our program. And we're very happy to be here today with the parents as well.
You said a small group of kids, man. This looks like a lot of them. Now, on a good note, I don't even know if y'all know why they're here, but we're going to ask the young people. Now, let me see. Let me pick one. Hold on. You, young man, now why are we here today?
To learn and to concentrate and to learn stuff we do not know.
Okay, hey, look, that's okay, cool. Hey, can we give a clap for him right quick? He did it. Like this. If y'all don't know what's happening and y'all want to find out more about the African American Youth Foundation, why don't y'all come by and roll your kids, because there's something major about to happen. I'm logging out just like that. We got anybody want to do a shout out? Matter of fact, can we just all wave at the camera and say bye? Bye!
I first met Michael. I was invited to come and speak at the first Men and Boys Conference, and we sat and talked about the villager, the office over there with Tommy White. And we sat there and we started talking about some of the issues that kids were having in the schools, and I was teaching kids with emotional disturbances, and I could, really understand a lot what he was talking about how when the kids are having problems, instead of addressing the problems, they just dress them and send them away. And I was really interested in it, and I went to the first conference and really enjoyed it and started working with them from there. That's the story we're gonna keep right now.
What about that young man next to you? Who is that?
Oh, this is Dr. Kelly. You know, Dr. Kelly.
I'm known for 2 minutes.
Well, nah.
I tell you what, give me a quick story. How you know him?
How do I know him?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's the story.
Uh-oh.
He started it, but he didn't tell it quite completely.
Uh-oh.
One day I needed a haircut, and I went to the barber shop, and my barber, whom I've known just about all my life, had another person in the chair. So I sat there, waiting for this other person to be completed. The other person happened to have been Michael. And Michael was talking to the barber about what he was trying to do and his vision for an organization to help black people. And I sat there very quietly and listened. And when he finished, before he walked out, I said, hey, wait a minute, man. Let me introduce myself to you. And so I was interested in what you had to say. And I'm interested in knowing more about this organization that you were talking about. And he grabbed me by the arm and said, well, come on, let me show you. And here we are 15 years down the road, and I'm still here. Organization go through some ups and downs, and as they say, crazy turnarounds, and we're still here, and we're still going, we're still standing, and stronger than ever.
A little different. I actually met Mr. Lofton through his wife, Miss Elaine. I was the supervisory training specialist for the agency I worked for, and Miss Elaine was actually my supervisor. And I remember it like it was yesterday. She said, I need you to come by my house. And me being me, I'm like, why is this woman asking me to come by her house? And eventually I went by her house and I see why, because once I met Mr. Lofton, it's been a bond ever since. So that's how I met him through his wife.
Yes, hi, my name is Karon. I come to know Mr. Lofton through the mentoring program. I was mentored, had a mentee. I started out as a volunteer and just began to inquire about working with the foundation. And in a few months, a position became available, and here I am. I am now currently the program coordinator for the girls mentoring program. So, come out now, bring your young ladies. We'll be glad to have them a part of our program. Thank you.
At a picnic, actually, in St. John College. And I didn't know what he was doing, but the name kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. So I finally but it wasn't named what it is now. It was named something else. Yeah. I kept trying to get a position, a job or something here, but they never hired me. I wonder why. But anyway, I'm glad I'm here. Best job I've ever had. I don't even call it a job because I enjoy it.
Truth is, Michael needed someone so he'd have a quorum on the board. And so he told me it'd only be temporary. And like 7 years later, I'm still trying to figure out what temporary is. Because here I am.
Okay. I work for Austin ISD, and I was at his first conference. After the conference and people cleared out, I met him, and he said, I need a grant writer like yesterday. And that was it from there on.
I was at the Arts Resource Center for the Homeless, and it wasn't even a cubicle. It was like a desk on the side of an aisleway. And Michael was looking for support for this idea that he had. And he was going anywhere he could go. And he came by and he said something that sparked my desire to want to give to the vision that he had. And the story keeps going about how much I gave him. I don't remember giving him like $25. Michael's like, he gave me $200. I'm like, where would I get $200 from? But anyway, the vision he had was compelling, and I wanted to give to support that. And I was at those early conferences too. And the reason why I'm in the building is because of Michael and his vision for gathering people who have similar minds to be of service to the community. And I think that's why a lot of us are here.